Like Winners at War. But like the thing about Winners at War though is that there was at least an argument for the spoilers being wrong. There's not even an argument here. Like it's undeniable that that Savannah's winning the season. Like because like with that like yeah, like with Winners at War. Go back to Winners at War. I was spoiled for Winners at War by the time I did the Mises power ranking. I intentionally did not pick Tony as the winner because I was like, okay, I'll say Sophie because again, I'm spoiled. I don't want to leak that I'm spoiled. This is a situation where I can't even do that. I can't even, like, how am I, like, am I really going to go on the thing say, oh, Sophie B's definitely fucking winning. Savannah's not winning this season. Sophie B is winning this season. It's like, there's like nothing, there's like nothing to say there. Yeah, I think it's like, I think it's better just the way, like, I think it's better just being open with spoilers. I think that's the way I'm just going to end up approaching it. Okay, I need 11 more points. So I essentially need what to get first in 5 races, I think? I forgot how many points you get. Or just have Savannah last. I think it'll be funny. Actually, what if I did the power ranking, but it's the inverse? Like Savannah's last, Sophie B is next. Then it's like Nate, Riz, and then like number 1 is Sophie S. Okay, cool. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. There we go. Actually, I guess I could probably upgrade my bike, right? But no, I legitimately, I'm just gonna make it like as is. It's like whatever. Who fucking cares? Like I don't know how many people are really watching this season. That are watching my videos that aren't spoiled at this point. And even the ones that are, it's like, come on, you should know. But like, I won't like openly talk about spoilers until the end, but I will like give the preface that this is a power ranking and know that I am spoiled. Where genuinely, I probably would do something like the Winners at War one if it was like a semblance of a chance it could be anything but Savannah. But at this point, it's like there's not even a chance it isn't Savannah. So like I can't even do that. Like it would just be so stupid. I'm like actually like trying to say, oh, I mean, again, Nate's definitely winning this. Again, like all that content Savannah's getting about Nate's game. Again, that's so good for Nate. Beast Game started 49. Generally, I think there's an argument right now. Ed over who are we talking about as Ed? Forgot Brittany was on Amazing Race. Yeah, that did happen. Oh wait, what? Oh, this isn't the race I meant to do. Cool. Oh, wait, where's that? Watch the man get 0 confessionals next week. Actually, I think that would actually be really funny. Not gonna happen, but like I think it'll be funny. Is this the one? Okay, this is the one. And then here picked. Like the thing is like. Is it gonna be very like the thing is like Jeff again? Like it's Jeff, but like he talks about how like chaotic the end game is. So it's like I assume something big must happen at the very end. Like I would assume that it's not just gonna be like a full-on pagonging. I think maybe it'll be like I think it'll be like HHH is the vibe I get. Where, like, it probably will be, like, they come into the merge, like, Hina gets Pagong for, like, a couple rounds, then after that, things, like, kind of break loose. Or, like, I think, like, it could be, and, like, Jawan could be booted alongside that, too. Like, there's definitely a chance of that. So, like, okay, actually, like, now that we're in the spoiler talk anyway. Yeah, like, so, obviously, Shannon's out next. Like, if the tribes are what they are, it does seem like it's a spot where... Okay, well I fucked that up. Where what Sage and Steven probably vote Shannon out, and then Jawan probably just does it to avoid a tie, is what I would assume. So yeah, that's probably like the easy result for next week. And then we're probably gonna merge. We're gonna merge at what, 11? And at that point, it will be a majority. Well, actually, it won't even be a majority, right? Wait, it'll be 5. It'll be 5 Ule, 2 Kella, and 4 Hina, right? OG. But I assume Sophie B's obviously signing with Ule. Then again, I guess like Sage is kind of like, who knows where Sages are going to be. But either way, I assume that they're like, Hina's probably going to be the first ones out. Maybe like an MC merge boot. Then like, I don't know, like Jawan is like second boot after the merge. I can kind of see that. Like, it's like once they get the numbers, they like take out Jawan as like an expendable person they don't trust. Then I can see the game kind of opening up a little bit after that. I don't know, I think Steven's an end gamer. Or not end gamer, but like, I think Steven will be one of the last Hina standing. Like, I think Steven is being propped up as a good player to where, like, I think he is being set up to be, like, the big move. Which, I guess, to be fair, it's like, that could be, like, that could also be, like, merge boot, for sure. But, like, I think MC is already the, like I assume the MC will be taken out before Steven. So, like, Steven's probably the one that, like, makes it a bit further, and then... Okay, fuck. Okay, I didn't mean to fucking forfeit. Okay, that's great. Like, generally, I think this is one of the worst seasons of all time at this point. Like, this season is truly awful. There's just nothing going on this season. Like, genuinely, up to this point, I think this is worse than Australian Outback. Obviously, I think Australian Outback, like, dies towards the end, but, like... Yeah, this season's awful so far. I mean, at this point in Fiji, probably so, yeah. But too far, I haven't watched Fiji in a bit. Yeah, it's like, again, the thing is, like, this cast is just so blah to me. It's like, even looking at, like, last season had Sei, who's, like, an all-time great character. Wait, what the fuck just happened there? Did I just... Okay, that's fine. Like, you had, like, Rome in 47. 46, you had Q, you had Banu. 45, it's like, I don't know, you had, like, Emily Flippin, I guess. I don't know if that one has, like, an elite character. But at least Emily's fun. Yeah, like, Thomas is good, too. But I don't know, like, this season, it's like, there just isn't... Like, Sage is probably the best character here. Like, she's fine. And even then, it's not even like she's getting that much content. Like, it really was, like, this episode. And even this episode, like, still Savannah's getting more content in her. Like, yeah, Savannah's just, like, very, like, game body. It's like, I just don't find her interesting. It's, like, game body / also, like, her being, like, annoyed at, like, Jawan for, like, using her shit. Which I also don't care about. You know, like, Rizzo's just, like, he's kind of just there. Like, he had good stuff in the premiere. But really, since then, he's just, like, kind of there. Oh, yeah, the Bruce Couture dynamic, for sure. Oh, yeah, Bruce is the character who's great in 45. Yeah, like, 44, obviously, you have to get, like, Carolyn, Jam. 43 probably was struggling a bit. I mean, you had, like, Cody, who was fun, but, like, I think that's one where, like, there's not really, like, a major, like, standout characters. Like, this is one of the all-time greats. Like, okay, cool. Like, Gabler's fine. I mean, he's probably better than any character on this season. But, like, actually, I don't know. I think he's on the same level as, like, a Sage. .42 had the Jenny Kim, like, boot by this point. Like, I'm not joking. Like, 49 is legitimately the worst pre-merge, I think, of all time. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I literally think it is the worst of all time. Like, generally, when I think about it, I consider Karamoan the worst. I think this is worse than Karamoan. Okay, now I remember why this track's so bullshit. Slow-mo of Hina during the challenge gave you Joe and the Fly from last season. I kind of forgot about that moment, actually. Yeah. Cool. I mean, there's also some pretty good characters early on in Australian Outback. I don't like Australian Outback by the end, but it's really because of just how dreadful the end game is. Like, the early part of the season's okay. Like, it's fine. Strategic Mind, Rob, or Kim? Probably Rob. I think just strategically, I think Rob's probably one of the best in all of social strategy. Now, like, execution of it, maybe a bit more questionable, but, like, in terms of, like, actual just raw strategy of, like, realizing what you should be doing, I think Rob's one of the best. Cool. Okay, cool. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna not bother with this one. Yeah, that one's just a pain. Try this one, I guess. Watch entirety building the band? Why'd you do that? I think it's the most underrated survivor. I don't like the term underrated. I don't know. Like, where do people rate people? Like, generally, I don't even know, like, who's, like, considered bad that I consider good. I don't know. Like Tracy, I don't know. It's like, do people... Like, I feel like when people talk about Tracy, they talk her positively. It's just that, like, not many people talk about her. Yeah, who's, like, a Tommy, I guess. But, like, again, it's another one that's just, like... There's, like, varying opinions on him. Liliana, underrated screwed player. I did agree. I mean, like, it's still a spot where, like, she was likely going home if they ever lost the challenge. I guess she was, like, screwed that was a position where they offered them the chance to give up immunity for the thing. But, like, again, she was still in a spot where, like, she was still in a spot where she was going to get voted out anyway. If they ever lost the challenge, they just didn't lose the challenge. Yeah, it's not like that screwy. Like it is, but like not. I don't know. It's like it's not really to me. I don't think Erin in China's that good of a player. Erica might be one of the more underrated ones, but again, it's just one that like some people think of her highly, some people don't. I don't know. Oh yeah, Sylvia picking the tribes. Yeah. I mean, really, you could just say that for, like, anybody that was booed early in Fiji, though. Because of, like, how much that impacted the season. UK, that was supposed to... yeah, I'm probably never watching Building the Band. Adam Gentry's underrated? I don't think he's underrated. I don't think Adam Gentry's that good. Which I guess, like, again, I guess that proves your point that you think he's underrated. But, like, I don't know. It's like, what did he do well? It's like he was there. Like, he was in, like, the white person alliance. He was not going to win the game, likely. Even if he got to the end. Like, people didn't like him. That's like, I don't know. Just, like, got, like, screwed over getting to the end by the bottle twist, I guess. Yeah, I mean, so would have Parvati and like, Candace, probably. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, again, he still couldn't win. Just trying to rent big, beautiful, bold journey. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is. Um, but Adam Gentry's just like, I don't know. He's like, he's not like the worst player of all time. Like he's probably like towards the middle of my ranking for a player. Like maybe even like slightly above that, but like I don't know. It's not like he's like a particularly good player. Actually, that is fair. I forgot about that. He was the one to make the deal with Yule, take out Penner. So that's fair. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't die from that one. Cool. I feel like people talk about Devin pretty highly, don't they? Whenever people, again, like I don't feel like many people talk about it anymore, but I feel like when people do, they talk about him highly. Sophia has reached the amount of confessionals. Nicole, that's lovely. Yeah, she's not the bottom of the season-long confessional count. Well, that's good for her. I wonder if they legitimately don't like her at this point. Actually, no. I mean, Jeff implied that he still liked her, right? Well, at least he implied that he loved her in casting. I guess he didn't technically say what he thinks about her now. Yeah, that's fair. I think around that is fine. Yeah, I think I would have him around the like 200, 250 range out of like 700, whatever. Which I guess is like top third. So, yeah. Fuck off, dude. What are my thoughts on David Wright? Oh, he's good. He's not like best player of all time, but he's like, I don't know, definitely top 100. I don't know. Like, I have no real like sense with Survivor of like, yeah, like I don't know if he's top 50 or whatnot, but like I feel like he's for sure top 100. I would think, right? Yeah, Shapiro. Yeah, she'll be up there. I still think like she's still flawed, like very flawed, but like I guess she'll like yeah, she'll probably be one of the more underrated, I guess. I think with Australian Survivor, I think I have a pretty decent answer. But yeah, Survivor US I think is like a little difficult. Well, Australian Survivor, I think it's Matt Sharp. I think it's like an easy answer there. Fuck off. Okay. I'm gonna fuck that up. Actually, something I just realized, so, like, I guess to be fair to Adam Gentry, like, from what they were playing, they thought they were getting a final two, right? He's like in his mind. So, okay, if we're actually, like, trying to give agency to Adam Gentry, like, he could have been thinking that, okay, I can get to the end of Candace and win against Candace, right? But I doubt he was thinking that far ahead. And, like, specifically thinking about, like, about jury prospects like that. But if he was, then I guess it's not a bad call. Yeah, probably no one's talking about Adam Gentry at all. Monica's also very good, yeah. Like, pretty underrated. Pretty sure I have Matt Sharp higher. Barely. But they're both pretty high. Yeah, at least he wanted to go to the end of Candace. Like, yeah, like, to be fair. Like, he did technically want to go to the end of Candace. I don't know if it was for the right reasons, but, like, he did want to go to a situation where he would have won if it was a final two. So it's like, yeah. Is he working for casting? Adam Gentry? I don't know. I know he's, like, isn't he paralyzed nowadays? Like, didn't he have a stroke or something? Where I think that's the last thing I've heard about Adam Gentry. Do people talk about Matt? I haven't heard a single person outside Shannon Gus talk about Matt Sharp. Like, anytime in the last, like, 2 years. But also, it's not like I'm looking for people talking about Matt Sharp. Yeah, are people talking about it? Generally, I've not seen, but I haven't been looking. Mission Survivor Reddit. But I could definitely see how Monica's not talked about, though. For sure. Okay, that was close. Yeah, I think Zara will probably end up being an underrated player, too. And because a lot of it didn't really make, like... I feel like the edit doesn't give her due with, like, how she was actually being perceived out there. Oh, okay, that was close. Okay, yeah, that's great. A versus Water is probably worse just because it's longer. A versus Water definitely has higher highs, though. And I think up to this point, like if we're talking about like 5 episodes in, A versus Water is better. But again, that season's just dreadful by the end. Okay, that was close. Wait, why? Vince Sly had his pictures and name removed from the Survivor Wiki. Is that really a thing? Yeah, episode 3 alone is probably better than anything. Actually, no, it is like for sure better than anything we got so far with this season. By the way, also I find it very funny how like obviously I finished the AU player ranking, or at least like setting up the list, and like I made the thumbnails and everything. It's funny how like I think like 2/3 of the final part of the video, it's like the top 50, like 2/3 of it come from the first 4 seasons somehow, which obviously there's like returning players and like a lot of them come from the earlier seasons, so that definitely helps it. But like yeah, I didn't realize it'd be that Zara at 35. I have her in the 40s if I remember right. I don't remember exactly what number yet. I haven't recorded her part yet. But I know she's in the final part of the video, so she's top 50. Give him a bad image for his business? Is that really a thing? What is his business? Is he not a coconut vendor anymore? Suit 88 spots too low? Well, who knows where she is now. But yeah, like a lot of people moved around. I spent so long finalizing this list. Like, essentially, I finished the list that we were working on at the end of last stream. I finished that one. Then also, I was, like, not fully sure about things. So, essentially, I did I compared that list to what my original list was. And then, like, started, like, piecing things together from that, too. Like, debating, like, the differences there. So, yeah. And even then, I changed, like, a couple spots mid-recording of what I've recorded so far. Like, I know Big D is one that I end up moving up a little bit, for whatever that's worth. Who else did I move mid-record? I moved Mimi up a little bit. If anyone's a big Mimi fan. There's a couple other people. Shannon, I think Shannon Lawson or whatever. I think I moved her... Did I move her down? I don't remember. I did something with her. I forgot if I moved her down or up. Anyway, it wasn't like a major difference. Matt Fairley, I've talked about him already. I think he was at like 120 or so. Oh yeah, Croc was one that I didn't know what to do with. I forgot that was one that I was like debating on what to do with Croc. Where I was going to move him, but I didn't end up moving him, but I might move him by the time I actually edit the video. Where's Big D? He's in part 2 of the video. So he's still right outside. He's like right outside top 100. He's like 110 or so. Somewhere around there. Like 49 will be the worst New Era season of reality television. New Era, like what are we considering New Era season of television? Like are we talking about, like, are we just talking about New Era of Survivor? Yes. If we're talking about New Era, like, are we including Big Brother, Amazing Race? Like I think if we're including Amazing Race, like are we saying New Eras in post-COVID, then like I would say like Amazing Race 36 is worse. If we're like just talking about like the CBS shows, but we're talking about Survivor New Era, then yeah, I think 49's the worst. Survivor and Big Brother. Yeah, it's like if it stays as it is worse. I mean, I think it will at least get a tad better, but we'll see. Does the Kelly Wentworth predicting the 4 naps? No, I haven't. What's she saying that? Cool. I credit Rachel for Laura playing her idol on her, almost idling herself out. Yeah. Rachel, I do have still. Yeah, I kind of had her where I was putting her before. Laura was one that I was debating a bit on where to land her. I forgot. I moved Laura a little bit up from where I had her before, but more so because like she was like, and like she's still not good. Like she's still in part 2 of the video. I think Rachel's like one. Is it around like 119 somewhere in that range? I think it's in the like 1 teens. Where like she's essentially in a grouping of like more like swap screwed sort of players. I'm trying to remember who was around her. I know Shannon's around her. Who else? I don't remember. Okay, cool. Yep, that's fantastic. I moved Kara up a little. Like Kara is fairly close to where I put Laura, which is like still like right outside top 100. How much I hated Blue? Yeah, I kind of forgot too. I remember like Blue was very frustrating at the time. I don't remember what exactly was frustrating about Blue, but I do remember being frustrated by Blue throughout like the entire season. Like I remember she would like rat out America and like stuff like that, but I don't remember what. What the fuck was that? She's saying it's obvious that Shannon's in the best spot and Jason's definitely gonna run the tribe. Oh, and then okay, yeah. I mean, she is kitty purr. Did she say that at all on? I don't remember. Did she even say that at all in the challenge? I have Junior at like 16, I think, or something like that. It's like 15 or 16, somewhere in that range. Fuck. I have not watched Lisa Lawrence Amazing Race. I don't know if I'm going to. We'll see. I think I'll finish the rewatch of Squid Game. And yeah, then I'll just see where we're at with things. Like, I don't know. I'm still debating this because, like, obviously it's season 9. I'm intending on doing a video on season 9. The thing is, I don't even know when I'm doing a video on season 9. Like, I haven't even made the fucking video on season 8, and that was supposed to be out, like, 2 weeks ago at this point. So, like, should I just say fuck it and just watch season 9 anyway? It's, like, it doesn't really matter. Especially because, like, genuinely, like, it's going to be in the background while I'm doing other things anyway. It's not like I'm going to be, like, hyper-focused on it anyway. So, I don't know. I might just watch it anyway. Picking Ava over Ashley is up there with picking Amy over Lisa. I don't know. Is it that big of a difference? Like, I mean, Ashley got, like, so fucking lucky. Because the thing is, like, Ava was going to do the same thing. Like, for Morgan in particular, like, Ava was going to do the same thing. Ava was also going to cut Morgan for Vince. There's, like, I don't know. It's like, is Ava really that much, like, worse than Ashley in competitions? Like, Ashley also needed Vince to have a complete meltdown to have a chance at winning. Yeah, I'm talking about Amazing Race 9. Joe or Miriam? Which Joe are we talking about? Cool. Yeah, I think Ava literally won more competitions, right? I feel like I'll go up in Amazing Race 9? Potentially. I just don't remember that well. Wait, which Miriam are we talking about then? Like, why are we comparing Joe Hunter and Miriam? She also won the White Locust competition, which I still don't understand how she won that. Like, that does not feel like a competition that Ava would win, but she did technically win that. Yeah. Why the fuck are we talking about? No, Miriam. Okay, Survivor Quebec. Miriam, we're talking about. I mean Joe, right? Yeah, I'll have Joe higher. Like, as players, like, maybe there's more of an argument for Miriam, but I think in terms of games, like, Joe's game is definitely better than Miriam's. Cool. Is UK Pam on board 49? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like, Joe obviously didn't, like, have the greatest jury management, but, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, Joe, like, still played a fairly impressive game. Yeah, I think either way, Morgan would have bombed final HOH, and like Vince would have bombed part 2 of the HOH. It's like, either way, it's like I think they were probably gonna lose. Like, Morgan was gonna lose. I do think it's interesting who would win Ava versus Vince though. Like, I think it's implied Ava, but like, I don't know. It's like, is Rachel voting for Ava in that spot? I'm not sure. Obviously, Will probably is. Nah, fuck. Damn it. I guess restart. Yeah, Ava winning would be great. But again, does the game have to be intentional? Like, I think, like, people put too much precedent into how intentional people's games are. Like, I do think it matters, especially when, like, articulating a game to a jury. But, like, ultimately, does it matter, like, in most situations? I think it, like, and I think it's become increasingly more important in modern Survivor, where, like, people take, like, so much precedent in the game. And, like, ranking as players, yeah. But it's like, the thing is, like, with Joe Hunter, though, he's going to be able to repeat that game over and over and over again. Now, is it a winning game? Again, debatable a lot of the time. But, like, in terms of, like, getting to the end, like, I think he's able to repeat that style of game, like, pretty much every time he plays. Like, I think that's just who Joe Hunter is as a player. Like, just the major question is, does he have win equity or not? Which I think if he was on, like, a season like Survivor Palau, like, I think he's winning that season. Well, Survivor 48, obviously, he's not. And to be fair, I don't know if he would win most modern seasons playing the way he does. Or really, of any of the modern seasons, like 40 is the, like, most prime season for him to win. I love how, like, the music stopped, by the way. Trace Cannon Pruner is good. Like, it's just a lot of setup, though, and, like, nothing really, like, ultimately happened. Like, it's just, like, finding out who the traitors are, and then, like, who can be murdered, but it was pretty fun. A lot of interesting twists and everything. Okay, cool. I think it's, like, based on, like, how Joe was talking in his press for... Is that, dude, fuck off. His exit press for... Dude, what the fuck? How did I get that far behind from... Okay, yeah, okay. Cool. Of course I had to fucking blow it at the end. Ghost Survivor US seems to be out of the top 10 of the shows of the year, probably.